Yes, hi, this is Dennis from Expertise.ai and welcome to this quick demo. I'm going to start from speak to deploy function, which is the most important function of Expertise.ai because I can only demonstrate or record on Loom current tab. That's why I just have to do this first, and then I will switch to other recording to record the multiple tabs and including the PDF file to show you the deck. So let's get started with this quickly. So I'm going to show you how that speak to deploy function works, which is basically help anybody to come and just talk to the system and tell what they want to achieve, what type of AI agent they want to create, and the system will actually execute the task and do it for them. So this will eliminate all these, even for people to log in and, click here, click there, and do everything by clicking and typing. That is not the case anymore. It's a little bit like Lovable, and in our cases, we create an AI agent. So, and then it will be basically possible throughout the entire system, including creating workflows and everything. All right, let me quickly show you to demonstrate this function here. Yeah, hi, I just signed up an account and I want to create a chatbot for my website. How do I do that?
Sure, I can definitely help you create a chatbot for your website. We just need to decide on two things. First, the name of your chatbot, and second, its role or purpose. The available roles are lead generation, customer support, assistance and helping, marketing, intriguing, or smart and funny. Do you have a name in mind for your bot? And which role would you like it to have?
Yeah, just use the name Dennis, the test, and the role is marketing. Thanks.
Bot created successfully. Now it's essential to add knowledge. Go to Chat Agents, find your bot, and click either Edit Data Agent or the Data Center icon.
So this is basically a starting point, and it can start doing the task for you. So you haven't seen it, but what it did, it actually created the chat agent with the name and opened in another window, because I can't show you the other tabs in this recording, so it's not showing, but it opened up. And that AI agent, the chat bot, was ready to talk. So it's basically you speak and the system execute the tasks for you. All right, so now let's get started with the whole thing. Give me a second. All right, so Expertise AI is basically no code digital employee creation platform. And it's basically a full agentic system, so it can execute tasks and connect to third-party applications of your CRM, calendar, and everything else. And this is not just by chat, but also through the voice system over the telephony. So if you're on our website, basically just go and create a free account. And once you sign up, you will be basically redirected to our dashboard. Once you confirm your account and confirm the email that is in your inbox. So this is the dashboard, and so all you have to do basically decide what you want to create first, whether you want to create a chat agent or you want to create a voice agent. So voice agent is basically completely over the phone system. So you're going to buy a phone number for that. And so everything is available in our system. So anyway, so I'm going to show you some of the existing ones and then I take you through how everything works. So for example, we have one here. This is support, which is actually this one. This is specially designed for dashboard support for a user to understand how our system works. So you can talk to this, you can use your voice only, or you can just use the microphone and text however you like. So it's sitting here in the dashboard. This is different than the one we have here on our website. This one is basically general information and talks about Expertise.ai, whereas this one is about how to use the system. It's basically connected to our documentation. Right, let me show you basically. So once you create it, it's just a couple of things here. As you see in the other recording, you can just let this speak to deploy function to create an agent for you, or you can come and give some names and select the agent role, and you can just change the response length here, and many languages are available. This is the tune section is important. This section, it's a prompt for the whole system. You explain what it should do and what it shouldn't and stuff like that. And once it's created, it's important to allocate the knowledge. So our system is, of course, it doesn't work like a ChatGPT or Gemini. It's not general information. It can, but this is basically working for enterprises knowledge base. So for that, you either use a manual document upload and any documents that you have. This can be thousands of pages and megabytes of data. Any files is fine, PDF, text documents, CSV files, everything you can upload here. Or you can choose to upload a website. So you can choose the entire domain. And if you do that, it will show you all the listed URLs and then ask you to select if you want to have the entire domain extracted and use as a knowledge base, or you want to select some of them. You can also select just certain pages, or you can upload in CSV if you have the pages. So, and these are the single URLs if they have a PDF attached to it and stuff like that. Okay, so this is also connected to the cloud storage. So if you have anything in Google Drive or any of the cloud storage, you can directly connect to your account and pick up all the data from there. So our system also learns from YouTube videos. So you can also upload a professional package up to 50 videos. You can allocate here. It will learn from the videos, and it will also, in response, it will also show the people can watch right here. And so this is, once it's embedded, it is showing here. It is important that it needs to be embedded, otherwise it won't show up. It won't answer the questions, so they need to be embedded. So the system will help you with creating that. So, and I'll show you now some other settings here, how everything else works basically. And again, this is the knowledge base. So once you can check, you can just edit the settings here, configurations, you can change the color and all that kind of stuff. And these are these questions. You can change these questions and you can add more that will help with starting a conversation. Okay, so all these simple setups and logo upload and stuff like that is here as well. Okay, so this one is basically auto sync. If you upload a website, you can decide how often it should go and check the updates on your website and to put that in the knowledge base automatically. That's where it happens. So if you click here, you can start talking to this agent. That will give you a web browser testing ground. You can send to your friends and team for them to test. Okay. So if there is a chat history, that you can see the chat history here, and all responses will be grounded, of course, with references and citations showing there in the chat response. Okay, so similarly, there's also voice history as well. So not just chat history, but if that was a over the phone agent, that will be chat history there. Okay, so that is this app conversations. I will get into this a bit later. Now, integration section is important. So we actually have over 7,000 integrations, mostly through the Zapier. And if you go to Zapier and type Expertise.ai, you'll see Expertise.ai is listed and approved Zapier partner. And you can integrate with over 7,000 third-party applications. But however, we have in our system native integrations that are available right away here. So one of them are, and our most important one, is the Zoho CRM. So if you're a Zoho customer using Zoho, this is a great function to work with Expertise.ai. So you can connect to your Zoho CRM. You can select the modules that you want to connect to. So for example, if you want to connect within your Zoho, let me show you here. So this is our Zoho account, and this is my ticket sections, okay? But I want to basically connect to my CRM. So I'm just showing you this on Zoho, but this is the case for any other CRM, whether it's a Salesforce or HubSpot, that all works in the same way, okay? So if this is my Zoho CRM, and you can see, let me close this, you don't need to see me. Okay, so as you can see, this is modules in the CRM, leads, contacts, accounts, deals, blah, blah, everything all the way through. Okay, so if you want to connect through the Expertise.ai, your CRM, your Zoho account, you need to allocate the permissions first. And these are the modules that you can allow this agent to have access to. So if you want to have an internal one, of course, you can have more allocation, but if it's a customer facing one, you don't want them to basically create and update or delete. All right. So just going to give them just read so that they can speak to an agent. Okay. But for example, a customer facing agent can connect to your Zoho CRM directly to accounts, for example, And if customer want to ask something about his account in the past, what happened and blah, blah, it can pick up everything within the account and will respond to your customer's queries. Okay. That's why these allocations are there. So similarly for the Zoho desk, as you can see, so you can connect to Zoho desk for tickets and everything. And I'm gonna also show you how that works. I'm gonna create a ticket calling my agent and it will create a ticket. Okay, so that's that integration part. And then you can also integrate with e-commerce partners and also your calendar. So I saw you have a Calendly. You can create an agent account and you can connect your calendar with Google Outlook or Calendly, and it will be basically responding to your create an appointment for you. So this is lead capture. So if the customer want to create a lead, they can activate this. All right. So this is, and also apps here. You can connect your WhatsApp, Facebook, and Messenger, activate the same agent through all these channels. And these are voice. So if you want to call routing and connect to the different SIP provider, you can use that function. Now let's get to the workflow, which is a very important part of this. So workflows are very important. Once you create an agent, the workflow can be a specific task and you can really fine tune that a lot. So for example, there is a customer support triage, ticket management one, and you can see what the workflow here covers. So it explains basically initially greet customer and do that, verify customer data if it's existing there, and then do this, do that, and then next steps and stuff like that. Then you can attach this workflow to your agent. And this is how the canvas looks like. It's a little bit like N8N type of, and you can manage all of these and do even more setups there, as you can see. So task, you can add decision, you can add functions, and they all manageable here. And you give a name to your workflow and attach this. Okay, so let's get out of here. And there are more videos and details about that. And if your agent was activated for lead generation, then the leads will be popped up here. Okay, so these are chat agents, okay? And the same thing with the voice agents, but voice agents, basically, this is over the phone. Okay, so this is an entire different work. So you can buy phone numbers, okay? You can select the country and you can select the function, whether you want a landline or mobile number, and then you can search for number and you can go and buy a select number and the buy. So once you buy a number, you can allocate this to your workflow and to your agent. And then that number can do outbound calls and receive inbound calls, unlike a receptionist and things like that. So you can also do SMS, you can do scheduling, you can upload templates, it can call up to 100 calls at the same time. Here you can see setup, time zone. If you want to call customers in the US, East Coast, West Coast, different times, all is set up here. Okay, so these are basically chat histories you can see in your account, and some basic analytics here that can be enhanced, and the payments and the plans. So let's get to this. And our plans are basically chat agents and voice agents are separately. So professional plan is our best selling one, and that's where we focus. It's $11.88 a year. If you buy for a 1 year subscription, that's most of the customers are doing. Nobody really buys month by month. And that will give you 5 AI agents with 5,000 messages in it automatically. So our best selling product is basically this one, special bundle offer with Zoho bundle CRM. So that's $2,000 a year. People can access all their Zoho systems using our professional system, and that will give you quite a lot of messaging. So, and if you want to work with the voice plans, then on top of you have to buy a voice plan. Most of the people really start with the 1,000 minutes. It's $200, which is 20 cents for 1,000. But if you go higher, so 10,000 minutes is 12 cents. And for custom packages, we have this is much lower actually. And you can also, just test it out. You can buy for $15 and you can try as a test as you go. So if you have any support issue, you can create support ticket here. And if you have a feature request, you can also submit this. So we have also API key enabled for our customers, so they can use our API key to plug into their systems and do whatever they want with it, that is an option too. Okay, so of course documentation are here available, and yeah, that's basically also, I can see the video is a bit now over time, but I quickly want to show you about our deck and our team. So this is us. So we started 2 years ago, a bit over 2 years ago, and this is our first office, first customers and our team. And we would like to be the market leader in this, and we do pretty well. And as I said, so we are like digital employee creation platform, and very quickly under 60 seconds. And we have 3 major product: no code AI agent builder and voice AI. We also have edge AI functions. You can deploy that on NVIDIA devices and air gapped. So some of our partners, I will send you this deck. You can have a look at it. And we are listed on Microsoft Marketplace. We are a Microsoft ISV partner, which that means we can basically invoice customers all around the world through the Microsoft with the local tax laws and everything. And this is very useful. For example, right now we're dealing with a Turkish customer who is loving this. Otherwise, the management team was asking a lot of questions here. How are we going to work with Australian company? All right. So some of our partners, as you can see, we are listed on Zapier and Shopify and everything. And we've been also featured by the Australian government and the South Australian government. You can see our listings here, and the links are there. You can check our government partnerships. So some of our use cases and some of our actual customers, you can click to their website and you can see our platforms are installed on their website. And this is one of the biggest proposals we have out there right now, over $700,000. They've been working on this demo and still testing it. So some of international customers, this is very large and manufacturing of laboratory sterilization equipments from Turkey. And this one is a Canadian, Australian company, and so on. So some of our international events that we have attended, international events including ILS Tokyo and Switch and Big Data in Singapore, and events in GITEX in Istanbul, and some of testimonials here, including government people. And this is our team, and the leadership team, and our developer team is here. And thank you. And that's about it.